Okay, fellas, we got the data mines here at freaking 12:30 in the morning. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the stats and all that stuff for the brand new units on the Rearm Plumeria and Ascended Saed banner. We also have quite a lot of other info going on here. We have Hall of Forms info. We also have a new support pack. So let's just start with the customization support pack here. So we're going to be getting a 5-star copy of Ascended Fiorm for $8.99. That's in US dollars. Basically $9. You get a copy of Hardy Fighter or Attack and Res Farsave and 22 orbs. This is actually a pretty good deal, honestly. It's not too shabby. Like, you could equate this to getting the Fey Pass, and you actually get more orbs from here out of getting the Fey Pass for $10, and then you're getting a unit which would be like the equivalent of sparking on a banner, and a unit with good fodder too. Fiorm herself is not really the best. I mean, she does have Null C, which is rare for armors, but outside of that, there's really not too many special things about her. So just, you want to use this unit for fodder, give out her Hardy Fighter or Far Save skill to somebody better. So this is actually not a bad orb pack, and if you're interested in buying this one, I might actually say that this is kind of worth it. So there you guys go. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Hall of Forms up next. Now, this is the legendary hero they chose. They couldn't have gave us Hector at least. At least Hector scores higher than this unit, but my god, man, Lynn is probably like, she's in the running for like worst legendary hero, period. There's really not much you can do with her. Also, her ace skill occupies her unique passive, so it's hard to give her like a lot of good customization because a lot of power creep is in the A slot and B slot passives. So that's just a big RIP for her. We have Hatari Carla, she used to be a really crazy nuking unit, but not so much anymore. We just have better versions of her that can move even further spaces, like the Tea Time Ira, who moves farther and has a million space Kanto. There's also the Bunny Carla, who's basically just this unit on crack. So this unit's kind of in a bad spot too. We have the Thief Layla, who I think is probably the best unit out of this batch, honestly. However, there's also another catch with this one, and it's that Flared Sparrow would be the ideal ace skill to give this unit. And Flared Sparrow is not going to be available in Hall of Forms yet, because we haven't gotten the update for the Grail Shop, which would have added Cyril, who came out alongside Gulveig. That's how you can tell like what skills, what recently released skills are going to be available in Hall of Forms. It goes based on like what the most recent Grand Hero Battle or Tempest Trial unit is available in the shop. And since Cyril is not there, no Flared Sparrow for her, so that's a big suck. Also, no Gambit 4, so yeah, Gambit 4 could have been okay on this unit, I guess, but not really, because she has -1 special trigger. She wants to just be spamming specials pretty much. And then Fallen Ninian, finally, as our dance option. You could give her some stuff. She's not like a total wash in here. You could give her like Kanto Control. You can give her like Wings of Mercy 4 and stuff like that. So she could be okay. Firestorm Dance 3 as well. Also a nice option for her. So she's probably the best considering like what skills are available for her. But if only Flared Sparrow was in here, man, that would have been so good for this Thief Layla. You can still give her Soaring Guidance and Guidance 4, which are essential to being able to play Summoner Duels at all, for the most part. So, yeah, like, these two are okay. These two, not really in a good spot. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the units now. We're going to start with my favorite of the batch. We have Ascended Saed over here. This guy is, like, probably my favorite tome unit, period. Out of all Fire Emblem games, I just love this guy. So, pretty good art. He is the first Ascended male hero since Joshua, who was literally the first Ascended hero. So, it's nice to finally get another male Ascended hero here. A really subtle effect on the special there, but he does have the wind ball in his hands, so that's pretty nice. And then there is the injured art for Saed. So let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. We'll also do the BST while we're at it, because this stuff literally just dropped. I'm right on time, so I didn't have a chance to do boons or BSTs yet. So we got 43 HP. We have 45 attack. We got 46 speed. We have 22 defense, and then we have 26 res. That gives us an overall BST of 182. And then he's got double super boons on attack and defense. No speed, but that's perfectly fine. This guy just wants to be spamming AoEs anyway, so having high visible attack is very good for him. Speed, when you got AoE damaging attacks, like, it doesn't really matter too much what your speed is. At the start of turn, his weapon grants him a blue bonus to attack and speed by +6. And then in combat, he gets a further attack and speed up 6. And then he has the Bunny Sonya effect where he's augmenting his damage by, what is it, like 20% of his speed times X or something like that, where X is the special cooldown count that he's got. They gave him Blazing Wind, so he wants to just spam Blazing Specials. He also has, like, -1 special trigger. So this guy is basically just Bunny Sonya on foot. But better, though, because he has access to better skills than Sonya, being an infantry type. So I do think this guy is pretty worthy, but he's not like a crazy hero or anything like that. It seems like Ascended heroes, for whatever reason, have been getting kind of shafted lately. Like, you look at Ascended Fear as well, she wasn't really the craziest. So I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because they value the florets too highly. Maybe that might actually be it, if I think about it. But it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Plumeria up next, who is the star of the banner. So she's going to be a rearmed hero, a very good one as well, because she has a really sick B skill, or really sick C skill for Inheritance, the new Defense and Res Ploy skill. Also really like her artwork, particularly this one here with the shadow effect coming out. I think that looks really nice. And then the injured art, really showing off some leg there. Okay. All right, I see you, Plumeria. Okay, so here is her stat line. We got 40 HP. We have 46 attack. We got 18 speed, 19 defense, and then we have 45 res, giving us a 168 BST overall. And she has one super boon, which is in plus attack, which is fine. Her arcane weapon is basically like a nuking weapon, so the more attack is going to be better for her. Also, it's really nice to have dancers that can nuke, because if you're playing summoner duels and you're like trading 1-for-1s with the enemies, you kill one of their guys and then they kill one of your guys, and it comes all the way down to the end, your dancer or your support unit is usually going to be the last thing that you have left. So being able to, like, still be able to nuke stuff with the dancer or the supporter is really helpful. So it is nice that she does have a lot of attack there and a weapon that can do a lot of damage. So that is very good. She also has a really good red stat, so she can make good use of Defense and Res Ploy. And she also has Wings of Mercy 4 rather in the B skill, which is a highly coveted skill for these dance units. And like for Gale Force tactics, Wings of Mercy 4 is nuts, especially in ARO, where you can warp 2 spaces next to the unit you're warping to. So it just leads to some crazy setups. It's really strong, and of course no one wants to kill off their only legendary Hinoka to get it. So this is certainly much better, having it on a rearmed hero. Alright, next up we have Female over here. I could not for the life of me recall what this guy's Japanese name was until I looked it up and it was Favel. This is Favel? Like, how do you get Female from Favel? That's what I want to know. Like, what the hell is up with that translation? This guy, yeah, I know who this guy is. You recruit him on, what is it, Chapter 8, I think? You gotta, like, talk to him with Patty to get him. We're gonna talk about Patty, by the way, in a sec. I'm very excited about her. But, like, I don't even recall if I even used this guy for the most part. But I do remember his name being Favel in the translation that I played. So Favel, or Female, whatever you want to call him, his HP is 40. We got 46 attack. We have 45 speed. We got 26 defense and then 31 res. And that gives him a BST overall of 188. That's actually less than Cyril. So, RIP. And then he does have one super boon on plus speed, which is fine, I guess. But man, it seems like this guy is literally just a fodder pool. They put him on blue. He color shares with Plumeria, which is a dick move because they gave him speed and res Hexblade instead of attack and speed Hexblade. Not a knock against like speed and res, but that's not really the ideal combo we would want with Hexblade. We want to gain attack from Hexblade so we do more damage when we get the adaptive hit. But they just screwed him over. They gave him speed and res Hexblade instead. And he does have physical null follow-up, which is really nice fodder. But again, it's another dick move on their part because you look back to that Ascended Lif or Ascended Fear and Rearmed Lif banner where they were color sharing, and they kind of baited a couple of people to summon for Fear on that banner to get physical null follow-up, despite going through like Lif in the process, and then like all of a sudden they show up here with this guy having physical null follow-up, and Plumeria is a way better rearmed hero than Lif was. And this banner has double sparks. So, yeah, they just find, like, every little way that they can to piss us off, man. It's comedy at this point. So, I don't really know what else to say about this guy. He's Feebale, more like Feeble, if you want to put it that way. Okay, we have Fee up next. Fee is actually a character that I really like. She is the daughter of Fury, or Uranus, I guess. Yeah, how do you get Uranus from Fury, by the way? Like, that's another one. Who is handling the name translations here? I don't understand. And then there's, like, Lacche, which translated into Larce somehow. Dude, don't even ask me, like, who translates these Japanese names into English? It makes no sense. But anyway, here is Fee, and she does have a lot of potential. I think she's actually a solid unit. We'll talk about that more in a bit. So here is her artwork. Pretty standard, but it's actually pretty nice. I do like the simplicity of it. This is a nice one, too, with the feathers coming out there. And then the injured art. Very simple, but very effective, I would like to say. So we got here for Fee 37 HP. We have 40 attack. We have 45 speed. We have 26 defense. And then we have 40 res. Quite a lot of res there. Makes good use of Pegasus Flight if you want. And then she's got a 188 BST overall, so what's good about her is that she's a sword flyer, and the most recent good sword flyer that we have as a demote is Tanith. And she's just way better than Tanith overall, I would have to say. So, like, she's got double super boons on attack and speed. She's got one in defense just because. The res is really nice, so she could make use of Pegasus Flight like I brought up, or the new defense and res ploy if you want to give her that instead. And, of course, she's got Arcane Devourer access, which is a really nice sword. So, for a demote, a 3-star and 4-star demote, this is a very good unit for merging. So, I do think they actually gave us the goods with this one. Also, being a flyer, she can get, like, Soaring Guidance, Guidance 4, Guard Bearing, and all that good stuff. So, she gets the seal of approval there for being a demote with some good stuff going on. All right, and finally, well, I guess not finally. Finally for units, but then we're going to talk about the prize unit in a sec. So we have Patty up next, a unit I've actually been waiting for a very long time. Patty was one of the units on my bucket list for, like, units that I never thought would get added. But finally, here she is in all of her adorable, cute glory here. So, very good artwork. I actually adore the artwork they gave her. Really suits her well. So, here's the attacking artwork. Then we got the special attack artwork there. Once again, just like with Fee, it's very simple, but I do like it quite a bit. And then the injured art there. This is probably, like, the cutest injured art. She doesn't even know if she's getting hurt or not. She's, like, just kind of knocked off balance a little, and her shirt is kind of getting torn up there. Okay, so Patty, let's see here. She's got 40 HP. We have 41 attack. We have 45 speed. 37 defense. That's quite a lot. And we have 24 res to wrap us up. So 187 overall. That's perfectly fine. That'll jump her into the 190 bin. Now, we're still waiting for that rearm dagger. No telling who is going to be the unit to come with that. But whenever they come with it, it's going to be pretty good stuff on her. She is a very nice merge project. She has plus speed, plus defense, and plus res as super boons. So can't go wrong with that. Triple super boons and one on speed as well to boot. She's going to be a premier merge project for dagger types because she is a colorless dagger. And prior to this, Kath was like the other really good merge project for demote daggers that we had. Kath, unfortunately, is green, though, so she's got color advantage against all those pesky god swords and stuff like that. But that's not going to be a problem for Patty. She is colorless, so she does have a little bit of an edge there, and she does have superior stats overall, so I actually will be building Patty in due time. It's going to take a while to get the merges for her, but I am very interested in getting her to plus 10, so that's going to be nice. And then finally, we have Arion over here. This is Travan's son. I actually did not remember who this was whatsoever. But okay, he is Travan's son, so he has Gungnir as his, like, holy bloodline weapon that he can wield. So his stat line, we got 41 HP, we got 45 attack, we got 36 speed, 46 defense, and then 21 res. So we'll just quickly take a look at BST here. I should have showed the art first, but that's my bad. All right, he's got 189 overall. And then he has one super boon on defense, which is fine. I mean, 50 raw defense is pretty nutty. So we'll definitely take that. So this is the neutral art. He's got that Jugdral drip, just like all the other men from Jugdral do. All right, there's the attacking art. I believe this is Gungnir. That's his legendary lance. I hope he has a perf lance. It'd be kind of sucky if he doesn't, but... All right, let's go ahead and take a look now at some other stuff. Okay, so before we take a look at the skills that the units come with, we have this celebration info for 1,000 heroes. So, literally, we have 1,000 heroes in the game. And what they're going to be doing here... Let's actually make this kind of smaller. This is really big for no reason. Okay, so active at reset, which is going to be in literally, like, 2 hours and 6 minutes from me recording this. So, we're going to be getting 1,000 hero celebration events, and these are the things we're getting. Patty is going to be available as one of those quest heroes. You do a mission or two, and then you get her as a free 5-star copy. And then she'll be added to the banners as well that you can summon on, but she's not going to be a focus hero right now. So in time, we'll be able to get our copies to get her to plus 10. Also, we can get 10 first summon tickets for the Arena Summon banner, which has guaranteed 5 stars, but they're all the demote 5 stars that you get from the pity breaks. So the 4-star special rate stuff. I basically just hit red on that banner every single time, hoping to get like a Keaton or an iGreen for Special Spiral 3, just to get the better fodder when I pick up Special Spiral 4. But there are a lot of good things on that banner that you can go for, so with the added demotes that they added to the recent one, it's a pretty solid banner to be getting all these free summons for. There's also an accessory we're going to get. It's basically a pair of glasses that say 1,000, and it looks really goofy and silly. I wish there was a picture to show right here, but unfortunately it's not part of this. Next up, we have the skills for Patty. So she comes with this weapon called Miasma Dagger Plus. It's got 12 might and 2 range. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and speed up 5 to unit during combat. And also, if unit attacked, deals 7 damage to target and foes in 2 spaces of target after combat. Basically, it's like Poison Strike. Not Poison... Well, I guess, yeah, like more like Savage Blow, but with Poison Strike as well, because it does hit the target and the targets in 2 spaces. So it's okay, but it's not good. Like, we're definitely still waiting on that rearm dagger to see what daggers can really be capable of later. All right, she also has Pivot. She's got Speed and Defense Ideal 3. And then she comes with Dull Ranged as well. So, bro, this is, like, insulting. Can we get some good, like, prerequisite skills for some of the new fodder that they've been putting out? Is that possible? Can we ever get that, please? Nah, we just get a bunch of, like, doo-doo skills on these demos every single time. It's getting real irritating now. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the demote skills and all that good stuff. Hopefully, Arion is in here so we can see if he's got a perf weapon. Okay, so aerobatics at 5-star on Fee, and then we got drive speed 2 at 4-star. They couldn't flip that around. I think aerobatics, while it's available on select 4-stars, it's not, like, super easy to get. So, obviously, we would have wanted that in the 4-star pull as opposed to 5-star. Whereas Drive Speed 2 has existed for ages on Tailtew, so, I mean, RIP there. Okay, so he does have a perf weapon. That's very good. Aired Gungnir. 16 might, 1 range. Built-in IO shield. You love to see that. Grants defense up 3. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and speed up 6 and charge. Oh. To unit and... What? Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. They just gave this dude Hinoka's effect there? What? So he grants charge to himself and flying allies in 2 spaces a unit for 1 turn. This dude is goated. What the... He's literally the best Grand Hero battle unit in the game now. I'm not even playing. And he's a Lance, too, so he's got color advantage against God Swords. Like, hello? This is insane, man. Wow. Homeboy just, like... Okay, alright, I see you. Also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and deals damage equal to 15% of unit's defense. Okay, so he's getting all stats of 5. He gets a guaranteed follow-up and true damage based on 15% of his defense, which we saw his defense is, like, through the roof. This dude's got 50 defense with the boon. So, yeah, he's... Not only is he a good merch project, he's, like, literally the best thing you can build in the Grail shop. He's literally just a melee legendary Hinoka. And if you were keeping track, yes, that is very freaking good. So, also, another thing about that is that he's not seasonal locked like Hinoka is. So you can run him. If you're running like Gulveig on offense for Aether Raids, you could just run her with this guy on any season. You don't have to wait for fire season for that. So that's very good. This dude is awesome. Okay, he's got Ignis at 4-star. We got attack and defense catch 3 also at 4-star. Okay, that's good. We'll take that. And he's got Wyvern. What? Yo. He's got Wyvern Flight 3 at 5-star. So another like really cool skill. This is going to get a level 4 eventually. It's not quite as good as Flow Flight, but I mean, this is still pretty nice. So anytime we're getting brand new skills to the Grail shop like that we didn't have before or is not available in the demote pool, I will definitely take that, right? So like this is going to be good. We do have Pegasus Flight 4 already, so maybe Wyvern Flight 4 will be pretty solid too. All right, and then for Patty, we already looked at Patty's skills, so that's pretty much that. And then Infantry Pulse 4, obviously, we already knew it's only for infantry types. Same restriction as Infantry Pulse 3. And then the same should be the case for Def Res Ploy 3 as well. Yep. No inheritance restrictions whatsoever. Same thing as Defense Ploy and also Res Ploy, and those are the prerequisites like we thought. So there you guys go for this data mine. Let's just quickly refresh here, see if we missed anything in case. But I do believe that's everything. Yeah, that is everything. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm like actually stunned by how good Arion is. They gave us like a legitimate contender here. This dude is awesome. I'm speechless, guys. The best GHB ever, period. Like, Summer Shez, I don't care. This guy is better. Giving charge to allies? Are you kidding me? Alright, so that's going to wrap us up, guys. I am going to go ahead and do a builds video for him because he 150% deserves it. He's going to be coming out at reset as well, I think. Or he might be like 2 days off. Sometimes they postpone the GHB release like a little bit after the banner. But the banner is in 2 hours at reset. So that's it for now. This is your boy Tasho signing out. So take care, fellas. And I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.